Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about the EBT Advantage card. If you guys don't know what it is, it's your EBT card, your food stamps card, your CalFresh card. If you see it here in California, it's called Advantage card. So it's a card, like a debit card. They receive money if you're applying for CalFresh, right? You can receive food stamps. Now each month it gets deposited in this card, and also if you guys receive cash assistance, you get deposited actual cash so you can go to the ATM and withdraw money. I made a video about it, you guys can check it out. A lot of views. But unfortunately and apparently someone actually fraud my card. So I'm not sure if it was hackers, I'm not sure if someone was able to steal my card temporarily, but it's fraud, and they took a lot of money from my EBT card, which I'm pretty sad about it. Now I'll show you here on the video. Now as you guys see here on the screen, this is the Benefits Cal website, right? I'll make a video about this in the future. I made the previous version. I made a little review if you guys can check it out. It's something similar, but now they have upgraded after the pandemic, and it's much better, right? It's much faster and it gives you more information. So now here we're in the CalFresh benefits page of my profile, of my page, my account, and it says right here is zero balance. Okay, zero balance means zero money, right? Now if you guys have a credit card, debit card, you know that if it shows zero, you have zero. Okay, but here's where it comes. It's fraud. Okay, so I was been a victim of fraud because on November 8th 2024, you see right here, same day, charge $200, charge $156, charge $211, charge $112. You know, now this is very unfortunate for me because I depend on my CalFresh card, and even though all this money was spent, that means I had saved. It was because I had saved and I'm spending it smartly, right? I'm trying to spend it little by little, not spending it all at once, because if all at once, then I won't have money, right? So I'm lucky I found other programs that make me last my account, my balance to longer than it's supposed to be. But unfortunately, I don't know how, but someone was able to do fraud on my card, take my card and use it either online or in person and purchase from these stores. Now this all happened on the same date, 11/8, and it was big purchases. They literally went to a supermarket and purchased a lot of stuff. This is the first page. I see they attempted Walmart.com, but it says $0. Now my guess is that Walmart actually has a better authentication process than others. Now as you see here, I usually go to 7-Eleven and purchase things since I'm always on the road. I go to the supermarket, buy something and come back, no problem with that. But I haven't been to the supermarket in quite a while, and someone actually came over here. Walmart.com again, EBT, $0. They weren't able to do it. So I kind of thank Walmart.com for their security process that might be a little bit more tougher. So I kind of thank Walmart.com for the security process that makes me think that they actually need more authentication, like maybe a secure email, phone number, message, or something to actually make the process. Basically, I have an account in Walmart.com, so I can see why it didn't work. It wasn't under my account, right? But in Wells Fargo, there's not supermarket. So I'm thinking the way it works, someone needs to get your numbers, right? Each card has a number, and once they get those numbers, they're able to connect it online, like I did with Walmart.com. They can connect it with DoorDash or Uber Eats, and they're able to make purchases. If they don't have those numbers, just like your debit or credit card, they cannot make those purchases. But it says right here, Wells Fargo Bank. You cannot make food purchases in Wells Fargo Bank, right? So I think what happened was that someone actually took my card, because I do have cash allowance and cash deposits, cash on my card, and it works by going to the ATM and withdrawing the money. But as I remember, my card has only been here in my car throughout this whole time. I work every day. I'm always in my car most of the day, except for nighttime. And apparently on November 8th, even though I had possession of my card, they were able to get the numbers, or they were able to withdraw the money from there. So that's really, really bad and really unfortunate. It's fraud. Same day, they did all these purchases, and they left me with zero balance. Look at that, zero balance, which is really bad. You see my other transactions, minimum transactions, not that much transactions, all 7-Eleven, and even though I did not use my card on the 8th, only on the 7th, it started making processes on the 7th. Now this is not the first time that happened. Before, it was DoorDash. They actually did fraud on my actual debit card, and they started making different transactions. Now I'm not sure how it happened this time, but I'll really suggest you guys keep their number safe and a card safe, because this is really bad. Any people could get your numbers and make all these purchases to these different supermarkets. Now, these are great supermarkets that I could go. Probably won't even waste that much money because I like saving my money, but this is a lot of money. That's $200, $300, $500, $600, almost $700 plus cash. That's $900 cash money, right? So I also really suggest you guys keep these numbers safe and keep your card safe. Now, what's the best way to keep your card safe? Before, since the beginning, I used to tape around this card, right? Now you have numbers right here, as you see, numbers. But I used to tape it and tape my name so no one could see my information. Now, most of the time they don't check. They just swipe the card like a regular debit card. And that will save a lot of problems because no one could get these numbers. What happens if people get these numbers? They're able to connect what happens if people get these numbers? They're able to connect your EBT card online to different platforms such as Walmart.com, Amazon, and even supermarkets. Uber Eats, DoorDash are able to accept EBT, so you can connect it. And imagine if someone gets your your Uber Eats account or your DoorDash account, they could pretty much spend any store that accepts EBT. Now, Jack in the Box accepts it, McDonald's accepts it, Burger King, Carl's Jr., any other fast food restaurant is already accepting EBT, so that could have been another option for fraud. But it's really unfortunate because I depend on this money. Many of us depend on food money, help from the government, to actually make it last. And as you see, I'm not taking advantage. I'm saving it to make it last, because there's times usually at work, I gotta buy food and vegetables, and this EBT card really helps me out. It saves my day, and I know it saves a lot of people's lives also. So this is really unfortunate. Someone would actually do this, make fraud. Not sure if they opened my card, but the suspicious thing about it is that they were able to get the money from Wells Fargo, which you need the physical card. So it could be a hacker, and if hackers exist or hackers are real, they could hack anything, which we've seen it many times on TV and news. Apparently, I've just been a victim of online hacking, of fraud, and I will follow through with this with the EBT office. Hopefully they could help me out. There is an option right there that says, have you been a victim of fraud, online fraud? And you can select it, and you can select which has been online fraud, and hopefully they could refund it you. Hopefully you could put a different security code or some kind of different authentication, more like a text message authentication, which I would like to see, because this is a lot of money and this is valuable money. If you have a debit card or credit card, you want that to be secured, okay? I know a couple of banks that have identification, but this will definitely be a great way to have identification, a second effect identification as a text message code or as a fingerprint or password or something to make purchases, because it's really bad that people could commit fraud. When I have my physical card here, when I'm not in the store, or when someone else is from a different location and able to use my card without my permission. So that does assist. Hopefully you guys could be a little bit more secured. Check your online transactions just like a debit or credit card, and hopefully if you find something, report it, because this is money and this is valuable money. So again, I have other programs. I also depend on food. That's why I do make it last, and that's why I have a lot of money on food stamps, which is other programs. If you see my YouTube, you can see I have many other different programs to help you out here in Los Angeles and any other state. Great programs that you can really combine it, and you can make more money for food, right? That's more important, because you need to be healthy, you need to nutritionize yourself, and hopefully you're able to secure your code, secure your online transactions. If you think you have subscribed or connected your card to many different platforms like Uber Eats or DoorDash, which are easier to, let's say, for somebody else to get a hold on. If someone picks up your phone, they could easily order for them. They just change the address and that's it, and you have no idea. They can make online transactions such as Fruit for Less, Albertsons, Ralph's, Walmart.com. Super easy, including Amazon, which you can just order it just as simply as you get a card. So make sure if that happens, report it. They'll send you a new card. They'll hopefully refund your money, and most importantly, they'll give you a new card with new numbers. That means you're gonna have to register and connect it again. Okay, So if you've done many stores, connect your cards to many stores, maybe it's time to get a new card, disconnect from those stores, so you have to connect it again. Okay, so hopefully you guys learned a little bit about this video. Subscribe, hit the like button, and hopefully this won't happen to you. Thanks.